TV begins now.
Are you ready?
Ladies and gentlemen, strap yourselves in for the wildest thrill ride of your life. So grab a snack and sit back because we're about to throw it down.
We've got the best three-wide action door-to-door racing on the turn number 4 you'll find on iRacing, right here live on the Full Velocity Racing Network.
We are about to crown tonight's champion, and it's time to let her dig.
We're restacked and repacked up for turn number 4. Who's it gonna be?
And your source for esports racing is live. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Full Velocity Racing Network, alive tonight for the Williams Grove Speedway Monday Night Southern Dirt Racing Series. Streak Sucks on hand. We're here via Facebook Live, YouTube, and Twitch TV. What's going on, everybody? Bill LaCasse here. Jack Stewart on the controls, and heat race number 1 for the night already. Going under the iRacingIFlag.com. Green flag, Kyle Surratt, Derek Fetgenhauer, Casey Brunson, Alex Brewer, Joshua Healy, Wes Wiggin, and Clay Atwood. Our 7-car field here. 8 laps around for heat race number 1. The first of what is scheduled to be, I believe, 3 heat races. I'm talking here 8 laps around, and we'll take the top 3. We'll guarantee on to the main event, although I do have the suspicion we may all see them race into the main as we complete lap number 1 of the evening. It is that number 18 car. A Bulletproof Motorsports driver, Kyle Surratt, leading him over to turn number 1 and 2. Derek Fetgenhauer will fall into the second spot. Josh Ely already in the number 09. Josh on the move. He's already like a freight train up to that 3rd spot. We're racing on for 4th. Over in turn number 3 and 4, that's a battle with Casey Brunson in the number 10. Alex Brewer in the number 1 as they go door-to-door off of 4 and battling for position number 4. Ironically, putting 2 laps on the board and all chasing the driver of car number 18, Kyle Surratt. Derek Fetgenhauer is there, though. He is stalking in that 2nd spot and is beginning to run down the back of driver of car number 18 as they're getting nose to tail over in 3 and 4. Good 3-way battle shaping up over here for the 3rd spot as well. But let's go racing for the lead off of turn number 4 as Fetgenhauer takes a brief look. I thought I'd have a better run than that, but I guess I was a little bit wrong there. Taking a stab to the inside of Kyle Surratt through turn 3 and 4. Thought they was going to be closer there through 1 and 2, so maybe not. Let's take a look back at this run going on between 3rd, 4th, and 5th, where we find Josh Ely, Casey Brunson, and that all-new wrap number 10. That thing looks terrifically awesome. You got Alex Brewer there as well. You can see 2 cars straggling in right behind the 2 of them. That's Wes Wiggin in the number 188. Third track junkies back there. And also Clay Atwood aboard car number 19. That's the 7 drivers we have out there as we're halfway home in heat race number 1. Surratt paces the group down the back straightaway into turn number 3 and 4. And he's got a 2-car length gap there on Fetgenhauer. Ely comfortably in for 3rd, but this race for 4th continues to rage on between Brunson and Alex Brewer, 2 guys that are veterans of these street stock wars by now. They have done a billion laps together and having a pretty good race here off of 2. Brunson going to take a peek-see out there. Looks like he may clear the 1 car to the back chute this time and heading into turn number 3. And this time, Kyle Surratt, our race leader, is going to see 2 laps remaining for the field, 2 more trips around this legendary half-mile Williams Grove Speedway, Mechanicsburg, Pennsylvania. Love coming out here to the Grove. Always makes some great racing out here. We're going to see a lot of that on tap tonight on your source for esports racing. We got a great battle going on for 3rd as Ely slipped up through. That's going to let Brunson on the outside. Let's see if we have a race for the lead as Defed will take a look into turns number 3 and 4. Thought he may have a better run than when it comes out here out of the chute. Surratt will take the white flag. Him and Fettenhauer have checked away from this race on back for third. Where now Casey Brunson has put that number 10 car. Really sweet looking sick wrap coming out of JP Designs on that one into third. Now put Brewer up to fourth as Josh Ely. His back slid back into the fifth spot as we're in 3 and 4 for the final time where the checkered flag will be displayed for the first time this evening. And as a drag race off the corner, Surratt gonna take down the win by 2 car lengths over Fettenhauer. Third will go to Brunson. Fourth will go to Alex Brewer going to grab third there. A little bobble by Brunson out the final corner, giving the 1 car position 3. Brunson will finish up fourth. Josh Ely will get 5. Wes Wiggin and Clay Atwood rounding out a 7-car field for heat race number 1. And everybody, thank you for tuning in this evening. A great Monday night. Now, a lot of stuff going on out there in the real world, the sim racing world, and really happy you guys have chose to jump aboard the Full Velocity Racing Network this evening. Thank you guys for tuning in. Got to thank Mike Sheffield out of the gate for not only the 100 stars, but want to welcome Sheffield Graphics to the list of our great sponsors here on the Full Velocity Racing Network. Our all-new onboard camera sponsor, Sheffield Graphics. Thank you, Mike Sheffield, for coming on aboard and being a part of the Full Velocity Racing family, joining so many great groups like iRacing, iFlag.com, Team Hard Motorsports, Foils Trucking, J-Max Journeys, and the gang over at CCM Custom Designs and Engraving that throw out the J-Max Journeys sponsorship. Also going to say thank you to the Sam and the group over at BladeNode.com, the South Texas Speedway, Corpus Christi's place to race. Going to thank them. Going to thank Charlie Milner, our buddy, who's the official graphics guy of the Full Velocity Racing Network for Milner Media and Design. There's a lot of our great work with the videos and the overlays, and going to thank him for all he does. Going to also thank the TDR Racing League, Trash Panda Graphics, JP Designs, Pit Pass by Katie Dugas, 3D Racing, and also the Cyber Thunder Racing League. Joining aboard and now all new Sheffield Graphics, the official onboard camera sponsorship of the Full Velocity Racing Network. Great to have him aboard as we go to heat race number 2, and we're out there in turn number 3 and 4, getting to 1 to go on the field. So let's take a quick look here at a Foils Trucking starting lineup on the pole with the number 61. Our buddy Josh Peacock will take pole position of this one with car number 16 alongside from Team Dirt Warrior. That is David Blackburn. And run number 2 with car number 142. That is Taylor Frost. Scheduled to roll off next, although I believe it's an admin out there for the 151. I believe our buddy Justin Gledhill is at race control this evening, so he won't be on the grid there. So it'll be David Brewer who will start next. He is in car number 319, or it's on there as a number 1 car as well. So great to see Dab out there with us. Number 13 of Daniel Worthington rolling off for position number 5, and I believe that's going to round out our entire field here. So the call is for 6. We'll get 5, and we'll go at it for 8 laps around the Williams Grove Speedway. So a little bit of lightsy here on the heat race count. I was kind of thinking they'd go heat race with the car count, but it's bloomed out to 3. I think we'd have to teach the guys over here to running race control to get themselves out of the racing ladders here. That may shrink things down just a bit, but we'll talk more about that later. Let's go under the iRacing iFlag.com green flag, and right away, Josh Peacock, like a bullet in the night, throws that Bulletproof Motorsports number 61 down the back chute. He'll lead by about 3 car lengths over this race going on for second, where David Blackburn has a threat back there from the 142 of Taylor Frost there. You got Daniel Worthington, you got David Brewer as well back there with his car number 1 trying to work over to the inside. Good race over there to turn number 3 and 4. Brewer now up looking into the 3rd spot under Frost, and Worthington going to try to push himself by the Frost number 142 up high, so that looks like that's how it'll shape out into 3. Josh Peacock, he's motored away through the opening 2 laps of this one as he exits turn number 4, completing lap number 2, give himself a good half a second advantage there over Blackbird's number 16, and it's back to this race for 3rd. That is pretty much a good one so far. Taylor Frost up high working. David Brewer is down low. Worthington's number 13 falling back in line there, running in took a boost to the train over in turn number 3 and 4 as he runs 5th, but it's a pretty good run there so far. 5 cars out there in this race for 3rd. Might be mid-pack in this one, but it's a dandy there. Brewer versus Frost, door-to-door off turn number 4. The battle continues to rage on as we look at the field to the east end of the speedway now in turns number 1 and 2. They're beginning to run down the back of the 16. David Blackburn, a little bit of bobble this time off the turn number 4. May have lost a little time as Peacock opens up the advantage now. Let's see what it shapes out to this time by as we put 4 in the books, 4 laps remaining in heat race number 2. It was 0.8 of a second last time by, but I think it's going to roll this time to Oliver, yeah, just over 1 second, 1.051. The advantage now up front between car number 61, Josh Peacock, car number 16, David Blackberg, and then a little bit of gap back there to David Brewer and Taylor Frost to continue to wage war into turn number 3 and 4. Brewer gets a nose out there, give him third, and he may have thought to look to the low side to get a run on the Blackberg number 16 for second. They stay nose to tail off the corner, and we'll complete lap number 5, and we'll work on lap number 6. So this time is Josh Peacock already has freight trained himself off into the third turn. This time by starter is going to put 2 popsicle sticks down, 2 more trips around this dirt track, the Williams Grove Speedway, for the driver of the Bulletproof Motorsports number 61, the Carolina Outlaw, Josh Peacock, taking the 2 to go. And just continues to expand on this advantage. What was 1.0151 is now up to over 1.2 seconds. So he's starting to drive away. Looks like Blackberg's got a pretty good hold there on that second spot. David Brewer has grabbed third. It's Taylor Frost and Daniel Worthington who have a good race back there for that 4th and 5th spot there, 3 and 4. But we'll get 1 to go on the Speedway, 1 more trip around the Williams Grove Speedway. And I love coming to this racetrack. We've seen great sprint car racing over the years. We've seen, a lot. We've seen street stocks quite a bit here. It's what our bread and butter is here on the network. We've seen, the super lates, the pro lates. We've seen them all with dirt over here, all the mods they have out here at iRacing. And always great to come out here to Mechanicsburg, Pennsylvania. We throw the checkered flag on the field for heat race number 2. Josh Peacock will take down the win over David Blackberg, David Brewer, Taylor Frost, Daniel Worthington. Complete our 5-car field there for heat race number 3. And if you guys have not done so already, well, I want to say hello to all you out there on Facebook Live and talk about stars donations. And we've been doing good this month so far. Not even halfway home within, I think, 9,000 stars of the goal. And you guys can help us out. We know Mike Sheffield is not going to let us be skunked here this evening. Stars Donations Gang, they do a lot of great things for us. They keep our broadcast rates low. They keep us accessible to you guys. And we love coming out here and doing this night after night. Not possible without the contributions you guys give. Stars Donations, we appreciate that. So you can throw stars our way through Facebook. We appreciate that. I'm also watching over on YouTube as well. And, don't go over to Facebook. We appreciate all of you out there watching us tonight. Facebook Live, YouTube, and Twitch TV. We love coming out here. Love having you all aboard. And it's all of you that keep us out here night after night, make us look forward to being a part of what is going on as we look over the field now. The lineup for heat race number 3 beginning to assemble here in the front straightaway. And let's take a quick peek-see at our Voiles Trucking starting lineup on the pole with the Evil One Graphics car number 21. That's our buddy Jim Revis, and alongside with vehicle number 71, the Iceman, Dan Stifler, on the outside of the first row. Row number 2, car number 11, a guy who came within an eyelash show winning here on the network last night. That is Kyle Moyer, and alongside Kyle, the big Texan, aboard car number 311. That is Justin Holt. Row number 3, we got the number 725 of Marcus Brown with us in the field tonight. Good to see Marcus out there. And Skinner the roll-off 6th, although I don't believe he's out there racing. The guy in charge of the Southern Dirt Racing Series now calling the shots. And, of course, our great buddy from Milner Media and Design, buddy Tubbs Charlie Milner. Skinner the roll-off 6th, but he's, he's in race control. Got him and Glenn Hill up there doing an awesome job tonight. Appreciate all the work those guys do. And we're going to take the ship. So we got 5 more drivers out there. They'll take a drive for 8 laps around the Williams Grove Speedway. So we'll keep tabs on all the action. Sam Perry, BladeNo.com. Nobody better than you guys as well, man. You need game servers, dedicated servers, VPS, website hosting. Check those guys out now. BladeNo.com. Sam, thank you for 2,000 stars. Believe, I don't know who's leading. I know Todd's got the tally there. Sam and Jeff have been a pretty good competition out there. I want to say hello to our girl Katie out there as well. She's out there watching, running for the Pit Pass tonight. Check her out if you have not done so. The Pit Pass by Katie Dugas is all over the place there. Check her out on Facebook. News goes all over the place through social media, also on raceontexas.com, and be featured here very soon. As soon as we get to it here at the FullVelocityTV.com website, you can locate her stuff here anytime, as well as off turn number 4. We go under the iRacingIFlag.com green flag, and Jim Revis will lead this hungry group of 5 down in turn number 1 and 2. Dan Stifler up. He's kind of having a. I think the aliens are talking to Dan. He keeps kind of going in and out of ice. You thought it was only me, but I guess it's for everybody. So curious where he may show up. Is he going to show up in the front of Kyle Moyer's number 11? Will Dan fall all the way through it? I'm thinking I don't think he's had to fall through yet, so we'll see if he shorts out, reappears and disappears. The aliens have taken the Iceman. I believe he's gone. No, he's back. Here he comes. See, just like that. Disappearing active. Magic Man aboard car number 71, riding in second, or wherever he may be out there. He's got the landscape. Jim Revis going to lead him off turn number 2, the complete lap number 2. Stifler looks like, well, he's going to hold strong there. Nope. He'll somewhere invisibly riding in that second spot. We got riding in third there. The number 11 of Kyle Moyer. Justin Holt is there in the 311, as well as Marcus Brown. Marcus is always out there in our chat, and it's really cool to see him out here on the speedway with us tonight. So 5 cars, or call it 4.5. Can we call Stifler in the server, out of the server? Aliens warping. They're grabbing a lot of precious intel from that 71 camp. I will tell you what, as Dan's got his car stuck on the high lane, and we'll see if he completely falls through whatever happened there. But Jim Revis, we do know, the 21 car will lead him down into turns number 3 and 4. This time the starter will put cross flags down. 4 in, 4 laps remain tonight, as Stifler appeared there for just a second. And if I was the 11 car of Kyle Moyer, I probably made a fresh pair of underwear, because that's enough to scare you in behind the wheel one of these things, doing the best you can. And oh, was that really me, Jack? I seen him appear for a brief second over there. He hasn't fallen completely through yet. That's kind of ominously scary. You don't know where the driver of the 71 is kind of going to end up. Mysterious tonight. Or Daniel Stifler's number 71 is Revis will complete lap number 5 as our race leader. And there we go. I think Dan is officially gone. Yep, there he goes. So the Iceman looks like from the invisible now. The aliens may have got him, may not have got him, whatever is happening. We hope Dan's doing well. Maybe he'll be able to join us out here for the feature event. But as we work in a 3 and 4 now, here comes the 11 of Kyle Moyer. Will he take a stab at Jim Revis? Is Jim the guy who maybe has got guys' internet connections on, to stand by? Imagine that, remember back in the day, we played the old RC Pro-Am game on Nintendo back in the day, and you had bullets, you could shoot the guy in front of you. Well, how about the internet connection thing? You want a guy to not pass, you hit a button, make his car disappear. That'd be kind of cool. Shoot bullets on some guy. Imagine if we had that in sim racing. God, that would bring us a whole different level. It's kind of like money racing. Shoot their tire. That'd be great. I go for that. How about that? As we go white flag around the Williams Grove Speedway, Jim Revis continues to lead. Kyle Moyer, Justin Holt is coming to the inside, making a really good race of it down the back straightaway. Is only 4 cars out there. Marcus Brown looks like he's going to take up 4th just by not having issues there through his internet. So off of turn number 4, checkered flag in the air for heat race number 3. Jim Revis will be the winner of heat race number 3. Kyle Moyer in for 2nd. Justin Holt, Marcus Brown. Dan Stifler running out our 5-car field there. So that should do it for as far as what heat races go. I got to imagine, I think we're going to race right through consolation rounds and straight into what is going to be a 60-lap main event. But before we get feature racing tonight, what do you say we pay honor to this great nation, the United States of America? Thank you to Dirty Grass Soul for the playing of our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner red wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
All right, some of the sights and sounds will warm up here past the national anthem. Got to thank our buddy Charlie Milner from Milner Media Design for putting the video together there for that national anthem. And of course, got to thank Kevin Dedman, the Dirty Grass Soul, there for that rendition. Kevin's voice absolutely hits that out of the park. Thank you so much, brother, for doing that. And onboard cameras tonight, as you guys can see, all new network Sheffield Graphics is giving you guys some of the looks there out the onboard here through happy hour. As thank you to Mike Sheffield coming aboard and being our now official onboard camera sponsor for the year 2020. Appreciate all his work. All you guys out there, see the chat box has been lighting up out there with Katie, our hostess, or the mostess out there, taking care of the ship out there. I see Ken and Alan out there as usual. I see Stacy clocking in. I see Kevin out there. Thank you all for playing along tonight with Full Velocity Racing Network as we get ready to lock and load Southern Dirt Racing Series Street Stocks on a Monday night, about to take to it. 60 laps around, they're beginning to get paraded along here on the front straightaway, so let's take a look at our Voiles Trucking starting lineup. On the pole with car number 18 from Bulletproof Motorsports, that is Kyle Surratt, and alongside Bulletproof teammate with car number 61, the Carolina Outlaw, Josh Peacock, makes up the outside of the front row. Row number 2, the Evil One himself aboard the Evil One Graphics, car number 21, that is Jim Revis with number 86 alongside of Team Bulletproof. That is also Bulletproof Motorsports machine, car number 86, Defend, Derek Fetgenhauer on the outside of row number 2. Third row, Team Dirt Warrior makes up third row with car number 16 to the inside. That is David Blackberg, and car number 11 on the outside, Kyle Boyer rolling off for position number 6. Fourth row, we find car number 1, a row of Brewers here in the number 1s in the fourth row on the inside. That'll be Alex Brewer, and alongside is his car number 1 and his car number 319 here in the server. Car number 1B for David Brewer along on the outside. Row number 5, we find the Big Texan with car number 311. That is Justin Hull, and alongside the Brunson Motorsports, Bulletproof Motorsports, car number 10. That's our buddy Casey Brunson on the outside of row number 5. Row 6, car number 142, we find Taylor Frost. And next door to Taylor tonight, joining us with car number 725, that'll be Marcus Brown. Josh Ely rolling off deep in the field this evening with the 09. He will start off in 13th. Car number 13 alongside, that is Daniel Worthington. He will roll off in position number 14. 15 starter, and I believe, was he rejoining us or not rejoining us? So he tried to come back, and I don't think it's cooperated with. I believe Dan Stifler may be done for the night with car number 71. He was scheduled to roll off 15th. Wes Wiggin roll off next. He's in the Dirt Track Junkies, car number 188. He's on the outside of row number 8. Row number 9, believe all by him lonesome, is going to be the number 19 of Clay Atwood, because I do not believe we have race control Justin Gledhill or Charlie Milner out there. So looks like the call is going to be for 17. We'll get 16 without Dan Stifler. So 16 drivers, 60 laps around, and let's go racing tonight. At the Williams Grove Speedway, into turns number 3 and 4 is that Chevrolet Silverado. Pace truck makes its way to pit side and looks over the field, front row, made up of Kyle Surratt and Josh Peacock. Is read under the iRacingIFlag.com green flag. I was going to try to steal something from Todd right there. I let Katie do that in chat. Don't know if I got that in the voice box tonight. We may try it, but Surratt and Peacock will race it for the lead down the back straightaway, and they change lines. Peacock with a little crossover move off the second turn. He'll look low into 3 and 4. Who is going to lead lap number 1? Oh, Surratt gets a big run up high, and now we get a 3-car drag race to complete lap number 1. Where did David Blackburn's number 16 come from? It's a great start there for the driver, Team Dirt Warrior, number 16. He's to the low side of Revis, and now Kyle Surratt, maybe even a look for the lead. What a launch off that corner. Strap a rocket to his back. David Blackburn throws his way, maybe possibly to the race lead. He is door-to-door at Peacock through turns number 3 and 4. Almost slides up the hill. Looks like Peacock really scored the race lead, but that was a big lap. The driver, car number 16, he is now up to second, but look, he is under siege. 3 wide, almost 4 wide off turn number 2. And it looks like we got one that may be around over there, as we've got Blackburn up top. Who's at the middle? Is that Jim Revis in the middle, and below him David Brewer, number 1. But who is around over there? I believe Kyle Moyer got turned around over in turns over 1 and 2, our very first. Team Hard Motorsports, yellow flag leading, hard-ass racing, brings us hard, yellow flag number 1 to start tonight, and I believe it was Kyle Moyer that went around. They were racing hard over there, and we'll look back with a full velocity instant replay brought to you by JMax Journeys, jmaxstrong.com, and they were attempting 4 wide off of turn number 2. When you can make that happen here at Williams Grove, but looks like Moyer got a little bit squeezed on a line, and Shackle showed off, and I'll take a look as well. And I got bottled up on the inside lane. Him and Alex Brewer got together, and both those drivers now go, it looks like, to the rear of the field. So on the opening laps of the race, now 3 laps in. Oh, really? All right, we get up a little look further than that. Yeah, I guess the 16 and the 21, they kind of start that, so that's why Jackson will do replays and keep me in line. Wise here, so they're going to call that one. Nobody go the other alongside. Racing incident. It's a curious call, but some leagues will make them. We'll do it here, and I guess they'll kind of get all restacked back up together, and we'll go back to it. Kyle Surratt also a little piece of the work there, car number 18 as well. So the top of the order is kind of a little bit changed as we come off turn number 4. Believe the 1 to go will come out over the field. So one more trip around here under the yellow flag. We'll go back to racing. Josh Peacock will claim the mantle as the race leader. David Blackburn, Jim Revis, David Brewer, Casey Brunson, Alex Brewer will make up our top 6. Derek Fetgenauer currently running in 7th. Taylor Frost 8th. Josh Ely now running in 9th. Daniel Worthington now up into the top 10 with car number 13. Clay Atwood, Wes Wiggin, Kyle Surratt, Marcus Brown, Justin Holt, Kyle Moyer making up our 16-car field now, as Kyle has fallen 2 laps behind. Looks like he may be out of this one. The car was in the infield. Don't believe he's retired the race car for the night, but heavy damage to that number 11 car, Kyle Moyer. Tough break guy who came so close to winning a race last night. Had that snatched away from literally the last quarter of the last lap. And looks like it'll be a short night for the 11 car tonight as we go back under the iRacingIFlag.com green flag. Peacock and Blackbird will lead in here off turn number 2. Let's see if Blackbird gets a run like he did the last time, because that car was shot out of a cannon. But he'll fall in the second as Peacock takes the restart. He'll lead by 2 car lengths over in turn number 3 and 4. Blackbird will try to close in. We're 2 wide behind them. Jim Revis to the low side. And the number 13, Casey Brunson is on the move. Revis is way out of shape. In the middle, he'll surrender more spots. Alex Brewer going by. Oh, who is that loose in the middle? Alex Brewer, the 1 car, got really squirrely in the middle. Yellow flag will come back onto the speedway. Maybe a little bit too overzealous, hard-ass racing here early. Second caution flag tonight brought to you by Team One Motorsports. And let's just go back to see another instant replay. Brought to you by J-Max Journeys, jmaxstrong.com. As Alex Brewer's car got really sideways. See if there was help there. Revis up the wall. Brewer got really squirrely. I believe, who's that up there? 09 and Josh Healy making contact. So the 09 here looks like maybe involved. So we'll see if somebody gets put to the end of the longest line. But we stacked up too early on. 2 yellow flags here. Not even 10 laps in. Working lap 9 of a 60-lap main event. Was expecting more green flag laps here for Williams Grove. We may get it, but you can see these guys are really into the racing service tonight. They are really getting after it. We're here in what we're going to do, a race control. We definitely saw the 21 and the 09 got together and Alex Brewer involved. Well, let's see, we're going to make a call here to the end of the longest line. Are we not going to make the call? I don't hear anything kind of coming through yet, so we get the clarification. We've all seen there through video what happened there. Revis and Ely kind of got together. Brewer also got a little piece of the 1, and that brought us under 2. Yellow flag number 2 of the night. It looks like we're getting prepared to go back to green, and somewhere conspicuous by sneaking into the picture, look who has made his way to the top row. Casey Brunson with the number 10. All of a sudden, just finds himself right in the middle of it. That's a guy who has been on fire to open up the 2020 season. 3-time winner already, I believe, here on the network. And we'll wait and see. As I was out here reading through chat. I know Katie's out there watching the 4 wide, and yeah, the 4 wide wasn't smart. No, it wasn't a good idea. Also a good idea if for Clemson right now to make Mr. Burrow up, because LSU looks like they're in the lead as I take a peek at that as well. Though Katie out there rooting for LSU, so we'll go with that. We see Sam, BladeNote.com, Blade Note Motorsports out there, all here for the same thing. That's to watch 28,000 horses sing. Yeah, that's a good idea. That's a good one, Sam. We'll run with that one. We got ready to put those horses back down as it's time to go back under the iRacingIFlag.com. Green flag off turn number 4. Josh Peacock lays in that throttle pedal, and he'll lead us down in turn number 1. And we go back to racing once again. Peacock, Casey Brunson there. Got to get used to that new paint scheme there, that number 10 car. Really good. Right away, we go right immediately back to yellow in turn number 1. So yellow, yellow, yellow on the racetrack once again. We're going to wear out the replay button here early tonight. See what happened here on this one. Right on the restart down in turn 1. Now, you're going to think these guys need to maybe give some more room. Is defense involved? David Brewer's number 1 or 319 in this over there, 319 with David Brewer involved. Who else is out there? Maybe just those 2. Oh, okay, there we go. Better look. Yep, parking lot. Turn 1 parking lot. I hope somebody's got parking pass over there and give these guys free parking, because if not, we're collecting some parking fees in turn 1 and 2. Yellow on the speedway again. It looks like end of the longest line of this one. Gonna go to number 86 of Derek Fedgenhauer in this one. So 3rd yellow flag of the night on lap number 14. So we're kind of crawling through the early stage of this one. So we'll hope they get this one together. We want to see some iRacing. We don't like to be I-pacing. Nobody likes I-pacing. Why did Stifler fall out, Jack? This I know we're gonna say well, he doesn't have an I flag. There you go. You need to go to iRacingIFlag.com today. Not only you get an upper hand over the competition, but you help stay in the race server as well. So, Mr. Stifler out there listening, or anybody out there who does not own one of the great peripheral devices from iRacingIFlag.com has to go there today and get one now. I know Jeff is all ready for you. New PC in hand. Stuff's all working, all operational. iRacingIFlag.com is where you go. I say that tonight. I know Jeff will just shoot me later on because he's been working on that new PC all day. It's a pain in the butt to transfer things over. I'll tell you that. Jeff, are you still here? You want to defend yourself on that one? Or?
Yeah, I'm still here, Phil. Still plugging away here.
All right, just wanted to make sure. So all the new PC today, all well, all transferring over, business all back and running smoothly as normal.
About as smooth as we can get it here, but yeah, it's kind of a nightmare to get all this stuff changed over and get all the iRacing iFlag stuff back over into the new PC and all that. But yeah, we're always.
All right, I think you're right. This guy's the best of the best right there. That's why he rolls the best of the best right here in the sim racing broadcast world here, the Full Velocity Racing Network. As we go back under the green flag, Josh Peacock, Casey Brunson lead the front row. This time, as we call that, they do not wreck right away through 1 and 2. Jim Revis will peek his way to third position, racing on over there for fourth and fifth. We've got the likes of Kyle Surratt over there, Justin Holt, Phil Jixie again because we wrecked it on the backstretch going into 3. Yellow, 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 fourth time tonight, lap number 17. We're going to let Jack take a look here. Well, J-Mac Strong, Full Velocity Racing Network Instant Replay, and I'm going to do something I probably do a lot. I'm going to get quiet, and I'm going to let you guys watch the replay. We'll come back to the restart. We'll see if we can change the vibe here tonight at Full Velocity. What do you say? We are back. I'll start talking again, although I think some would probably, if y'all don't want Phil to talk anymore, throw some star donations out there. Maybe we'll shut up for a little while because I'm sure you guys are sick of hearing me night after night. But that's why you guys tune in. You want to see the best racing there is out there, and we'll bring it to you like nobody else here on the Full Velocity Racing Network. And as we get ready to go back to green, Josh Peacock leading Casey Brunson, Jim Revis, Justin Holt, and Kyle Surratt will now make up our top 5 and we'll get ready to lock and load. Let's go on board the Sheffield Graphics onboard camera tonight with Kyle Surratt, number 18. He'll restart 5th as we go back under the iRacingIFlag.com green flag. Let's see what they do here in turn number 1 and 2. Maybe we'll take a less casual approach this time here to the race call and see if we get back to it as we stay nose tail first and second, 3 wide for third. Revis up in the middle, got Holt up high, down low, kind of this Kyle Surratt kind of floating there. Taylor Frost, the 142, doing a good job running in 6 as we complete the lap, and we go back to, I'll say, single file train up front there. Peacock and Brunson. Revis is clear of third. It's on Revis and third. It's Holt now up the third. 31 car up in the third spot, doing a great job. It's Revis and Kyle Surratt racing door to door to 3 and 4. Here comes Taylor Frost in the mix. Here comes, I believe that's Alex Brewer. Yes, it is number 1 right there. Josh Ellis and Cole did. Worthington is there. Stacked up good racing going on now as we put 22 laps of 60 on the board, but slowed by 4 early yellow flags. That's really untypical of the Southern Dirt Racing Series here for race number 2 of this opening season, of season number 4 for these guys, I believe. But we were here last season. We always expected great racing out here. We expect Street Stocks have always run a good show, and I think we're going to see that through the second half of our main event here tonight. So we're in turn number 1 now, and look at Peacock running the low side. Him and Casey Brunson down low. Jim Revis and Justin Holt running up high. Here comes Kyle Surratt. Anybody ever watched Kyle Surratt before? Anybody shocked he's running down low? He'll look for third over in 3 and 4. Now we take a little big glance to the left, and we see Casey Brunson attempting to shoehorn his way to the left side with Josh Peacock off the board. Didn't make anything of that run, but I think Case telling Josh, hey, I'm better than you. I'm coming low, and we'll see. Off of turn number 2. No, Case don't get the run. Josh gets a good, momentum surge up high. He'll clear him. It looks like he'll keep that momentum rolling over the third turn, so Peacock will lead over Brunson. Holt holding on for third, but it's by a fingernail because here comes Kyle Surratt. The low side once again aboard corner 18 in Bulletproof Motorsports in a big way here tonight on Monday nights. I think anybody isn't surprised. Look at the run for Casey Brunson through turns number 1 and 2. Gets a surge from the inside. There's something there in the low side of 2 is not liking that race car. Really slows the run down, and we roll it to 3 and 4. Case will drive it a little deeper. Maybe get tapped to the right rear of the 61. And now I see the lights are back on. Yeah, we did pay the light bill. Yellow flag number 5. Yellow, yellow, yellow. Hard Ass Racing, Team Hard Motorsports. Yellow flag number 5. And Justin Holt and Kyle, those guys are racing for fourth. Holt and Surratt. What in the world happened over there to put us under yellow flag for the 5th time now? 25 laps in. There was a dispute of real estate. And I think Holt maybe got the short end of it. I believe he got turned off the bumper of the 18 of Surratt. So I don't want to make the call, but that's kind of what I think happened. And then Alex Brewer kind of finished the job right there. So tough break for Holt as his car is down into the infield, getting some damage worked out, I believe. Surratt, I believe, may go to the end of the line. Well, I want to say unofficially, currently sitting out there in third. We'll see what race control decides to do. We'll let you make the call. Yellow flag number 5. Once again, 27 laps in here on your source for esports racing. All right, back here live, the Velocity Racing Network. Let's go back under the green flag as we're finally approaching halfway. We've been slowed here by a lot of yellow early at Williams Grove. 5 yellow flags. Josh Peacock 1 lap away from halfway. 29 laps going on the board as we complete next time by. He'll lead this field into turn number 3 and 4. Casey Brunson running in second. How about the run up high? The 142 of Taylor Frost. A big run through turns number 3 and 4. That may shoot him all the way up here, possibly to third position. Nope. Now when I say that, he gets back, kind of shuffled through the middle, and found second there for a brief second. But Brunson going to work over the outside. Kyle Surratt down low. Taylor Frost in the sandwich. I'm making this a 3 deep. Over in 3, no, not quite. Casey drove it really deep on the high lane. Kyle stays low. Taylor Frost will roll out of it, and he'll continue to ride fourth off of turn 4. Peacock has led the halfway lap. 30 laps in, 30 laps remaining tonight here at the Williams Grove Speedway as we float it down to the east end of the speedway. Turns number 1 and 2. Oh, not 20. Oh, it's 50 laps. Well, that changed too. Well, son of a gun, that said 60 a little while ago. It does say 50. 20 laps remaining. And when that happened, Phil's going to clean the glasses and completely lose my mind. That could happen. A lot of yellow flags do that too. Guess what? You have 20 to go here now for Josh Peacock, so we can do that 10 miles around. Casey Brunson now up to second aboard car number 10. Third is Kyle Surratt, and now as we look off turn number 4, Taylor Frost has broken himself free and clear. He currently holds position 4, but we look over racing for 5th and turn number 3. Alex Brewer and Josh Ely have a good race going on. And look right behind David Brewer is there. You've got Derek Benton-Howard back there. David Blackburn trying to re-enter the fight. Number 16, Jim Revis on the outside looking in as we saw Jim involved in our last caution flag. So could those gentlemen race their way back to the middle workings of the top 5 or top 10, maybe work their way into the top 5 again. They're running out of time to do so because off of turn number 4 this time, we're going to complete number 33 on the board. That's where Josh Peacock leads Casey Brunson. A little less than 0.4 of a second, but it equals out to about 2 car lengths over turn number 1 and 2. Kyle Surratt riding in for 3rd, and he's got 3 car lengths free on Taylor Frost, who rides 4th there as we hit single file into 3 and 4. And watching Casey Brunson, he's been kind of playing with these different lines, now working the high lane to 3 and 4, and lost a little bit of time, so maybe setting something up on Mr. Peacock up there. Can Josh really outrun, Case? I love Josh. Love Case. We love all these guys. All you guys up there to race every night. Love doing what we do out here, calling it. But those are 2 buddies of mine, and I'm going to say Brunson better than Peacock. So I think Casey's playing with him. But we'll see what happens here in these last 15 or so laps. So yes, it's exactly, Jack. A little bit of cat and mouse over there. I think Casey's playing with a line, experimenting. Maybe he's just going to turn it on and blow the 61 doors off. Or maybe I'm wrong because Mr. Surratt behind them as well. Kyle is really good. Really, really good at the Williams Grove Speedway as well. As he currently runs 3rd, and Abby maybe going to work his way up to the low side of the 10 car. So Casey working the outside lane. I thought he was toying with him. Well, maybe he's not now because he may lose 2nd. As the 18 car comes to the inside, it's a pair of teammates up there. Surratt versus Brunson in a 3rd turn, and the Case slides up. Kyle drives it deep in a 1 and 2 and gets a good run off. So where Casey's car wasn't handling low, Kyle has found something in the low lane off of 2, and it may give him enough a run, or maybe just the way they're approaching the corners differently. Making some really good stories to tell right now, some good racing as they continue to battle out door to door. Off turn number 4, Brunson up high, Surratt down low, and now a yellow back on the speedway. Yellow, I believe. Caution flag number 7. Somebody tell me 7 possibly. Lost count. We can't count that high. I don't really know what's going on, but yellow on the speedway. And take a look back as Team Hart Motorsports yellow flag. David Brewer and David Blackburn, a pair of Davids getting together. Somebody didn't tell when you have a David, you needed a Goliath. They decided to both be David. I guess it's kind of what they were named, I guess. And they both get together, and that old disagreement of space, and that's going to put us under yellow once again now, 39 laps in. We're going to get close to 10 to go. We'll come back with the call of the restart. Take a look at the replay. Brought to you by jmaxstrong.com. All right, we'll get ready to go for a restart here back at the Williams Grove Speedway, where Southern Dirt Racing Series, 6 yellow flag of the night now is, I got a little kind of ahead of myself there with 7. Let's not get to 7. Let's stay 6, and let's race this one out to the end. Now 41 laps on the scoreboard, 50-lap main event. Josh Peacock leads Casey Brunson, Kyle Surratt, Taylor Frost, and Alex Brewer top 5, and sort of respond. I saw the inbox there. Somebody responded. Responding with Taylor Frost being put in the back. No, we're just the broadcasters. We do not make the call. Absolutely not. We do not have anything to do with the race administration. We just kind of call the action as it comes. I monitor the race traffic through the chatter, and I kind of decode what from that what could possibly hit. Oh, somebody hit the wall off a queue, and their car about died. I think there was a couple of cars involved there, but that was a hard hit. Caution flag number 7, and somebody's car. I don't know if that was Dan Warwick. It was a black car. And it was like instant death. Wait a minute. It was defed. Yeah, somebody over there hit the wall, and it was like almost instant death. I think he hit the opening to the wall. Goodness. Maybe B725 of Marcus Brown may have just got initiated by the FAA for taking flight there. That was a big one. Derek Fetkenhauer involved. Alex Brewer's number 1 got a piece of that, and hard hit. Derek Fetkenhauer, number 86, involved in that one, so that one completely sucks. His car just tore all to pieces, and I was hoping to get this one caught to the end, but we'll catch our breath once again. Yellow flag number 7 at the Williams-Grove Speedways. We continue. I think we've had about 20 laps of yellow so far. It's too bad, but we'll come back. We'll call the finish here on your source for esports racing. All right, Jack says it's time to rock and roll. We go back to green flag racing at Williams-Grove. Now we're going to put 43 laps on the board here, 45 laps on the board here as I, for whatever reason, got stuck on somebody's car off the track. I think I was a defense car and just kind of got stuck there for a minute. Peacock will lead him off, turn number 4 here, and he's got a little group of WAD behind him. Look at Mr. Frost there on the low side. Taylor Frost, he's a guy on the move. That white car is digging this evening, running in second off the 4th turn, and 5 to go. He is getting it done. Let's see, can he possibly make a run down? Brunson will come back on the outside. We get a warning out there to somebody. I'm not sure what the warning was to, but sounds like maybe some stuff for rough driving going on. But Frost and Brunson, they are door to door over in turn number 3, and I am super impressed for the run of that 142 tonight. Currently running in 3rd and looking for 2 off turn number 4. Josh Peacock continues to lead. You got to imagine he looks out the mirror and you know, he sees that battle side by side. You're probably going to like that if you're up front because you have all the racetrack. You can pick your line, go where it's going to be fast right now. And Peacock doing that is he has strutted his stuff out to about 7 car length advantage. Taylor Frost, he's around Brunson over to 3. And now here comes Alex Brewer. The 1 car he has a thought up high. He is making it work. We've got Surratt in the 18, Kyle Surratt back low. So we've got a couple different groups here to play it up and finish this thing off late. Who is going to be the winner here at the Williams-Grove Speedway? We're going to find out in a lap and a half because into turns number 3 and 4, this time by the starter going to put the white flag in the air, or maybe not. He will put the yellow in the air instead. Yellow, yellow, yellow. Once again, 8th time tonight. We slow it on down, and I don't think Peacock wanted to see that one at all because that one really throws a wrench into that one. 8th yellow tonight. We're going to get a 3 attempts at a green-white checker in our 8th Team 1 Motorsports caution flag. I guess we'll find 4 as Jack, I'm sure, is probably located already. A 188 of West Wigan, as Jack says. Gets kind of went around by himself. Almost does a selfie. Yeah, almost be a selfie. Not sure if you got a complete selfie there. And Kyle Moyer kind of gave a little kiss on the way by, so a little smooch. No harm, no foul. But West is already around. And there's the story for the 8th yellow flag of this 50-lap main event. Is I get the little kiss like the race car. I get the little kiss on the cheek tonight from the wife goodbye as we're busy out here and seeing her off. But we get going out here looking around. Green-white checker. We're going to take 3 attempts at it. And I'm going to, hey, well, what do you think? I'm going to, let's say, YouTube, Facebook Live, Twitch. What do you think? Are we going to get just 1 attempt at a green-white checker? Are we going to need 2? Or are we going to use up all 3 to settle it here tonight? I want to know what y'all are thinking. Jack, we don't get 4 for a choice. It's only 3. Only 3. We don't get 4. So Facebook Live, YouTube, Twitch TV, let it up. We're going to use 1 green-white checker. We're going to use 2. We're going to use 3. Well, we're going to be a lap away from getting the first 1. Give us, you see Calvin's out there, our buddy from 3D Racing, waving hello. Say, Calvin, what's going on, brother? Our brother Todd is all out there checked in. Todd just got home. Todd, welcome to the show. Hope we're doing okay. No, I see our inbox is lit up, so I'm sure Todd's been busy working behind the scenes. As it seems like we're almost seeming to do here on the network here night after night, as everybody's kind of messing us, see what's going on. But let's go back to some racing. Who is going to be the big winner at the Williams Grove Speedway tonight? I feel like they're running the gauntlet. Peacock and Taylor Frost down on the outside of the front row. Casey Brunson, Alex Brewer make up row 2. Kyle Surratt, Justin Holt, David Blackburn, Jim Revis, David Brewer, and Josh Healy. That's our top 10. We go back under the iRacingIFlag.com green flag. And see, they're getting pretty racy and squirrely there. Daniel Worthington got really loose in the middle of the pack. Through turns number 1 and 2, and we are down the end of the straightaway, turn number 3 and 4. Peacock leads. Brunson is using inside. He'll move up to second. Get Taylor Frost rebounded. Maybe go back to the low side of the crossover. Casey throws a block as we get the white flag on the speedway. 1 more trip around this half mile. Frost goes around in turns 1 and 2. A couple more cars get some help, and I don't see no yellow from a stand yet, so we're going to stay green. It looks like if this one may finish into 3 and 4, we will throw the checkered flag up in the air, and off the corner, it is going to be Josh Peacock taking the win. Another car around on the 4th turn. Checking on both ends of the racetrack. Peacock with the win. Brunson for 2. Kyle Surratt 3rd. Clay Atwood, the number 19, out of nowhere to finish 4th. And West Wigan, the number 188, gets a top 5. 6th for Josh Ely. 7th will be Kyle Moyer. Daniel Worthington 8th. Marcus Brown 9th. Alex Brewer getting a top 10. 11th goes to David Brewer. David Blackburn will finish 12th. Jim Revis 13th. Taylor Frost 14th. Justin Holt will finish up 15th. Derek Feckenhauer, the only other car out there tonight in the feature, he will finish up 16th tonight. This one was wild. We're going to head over to Discord of the post-race show, brought to you by BladeNode.com. Silver Web Solutions powered by Nerds will bring us our post-race show. We'll head over to the Southern Dirt Racing Series Discord coming up next, live on your source for esports racing. All right, back live here on your source for esports racing, the Full Velocity Racing Network post-race show presented by BladeNode.com, a Southern Dirt Racing Series Street Stock Division, 2nd race of the season out here tonight. The big winner at Williams Grove will be the driver of car number 61, Josh Peacock. 2nd will go to Casey Brunson, and tonight's 3rd place finisher Joining us first here, bulletproof sweep of the top three, Kyle Surratt with car number 18 finishing up third. Kyle, a wild night, and I don't feel like we ever got really into a big rhythm, but your car was really good down low, where other drivers really could make it happen down low. So if you had more green flag laps, was it going to be you that was going to take Peacock out of this one?
I definitely think if we would have went green to the end there, that I could have at least got to him. You know, now of course passing's a whole different story here. I didn't have the car to get around anybody on the top. I'm sure you guys watch me race enough here. You know I like to run the bottom pretty much all the time. So that's what we set the car up for. Didn't have nothing up high. I don't know if anybody else did. It's unfortunate we had so many cautions tonight, but we did have that one green flag around there in the middle of the race, and I was able to make up some ground there. I don't know if I could have won the race and held Josh off, but I mean, I started, you know, up front there and then got involved in a wreck early and went to the tail and was able to come back and salvage a third place finish, so we'll take that.
I'll tell you what, the amount of cars that come out of this thing, you know, unscathed tonight are very few, and you're the guy who comes out of it there. I think you were involved early, as you said. You rallied back up to a top three. Man, what was it about the racetrack tonight was so tough? Was it slippery? Were guys over driving their cars? Preventions like y'all that make laps night after night. I was kind of really befuddled to see the amount of carnage that we did.
The one thing that's different for this particular race than is most of the stuff that you see over at DWR is the change of the weather, and then they don't restart or refresh the track for the feature here. So instead of starting on a 8% fresh racetrack, they just roll it over from practice on. I don't. Like I said, my car wasn't set up for the top. I don't really know if anybody was running well up there or not, but more often than not, if you let the track roll over, the racing's usually better, and that's what they did tonight. And in combination with the different weather, it made the track really funky. I've never raced on a Williams Grove like this before, but I mean, it definitely brought the driver out in you. You had to use a lot of brake getting into the turn on the bottom to be able to hold it down there because there wasn't much to get a hold of. So if you missed that and got up in the slick, you might spin out or roll up into somebody and cause a wreck or something like that. So, but that's kind of stuff that I like. Stuff that brings the driver out in you. So I like this particular racetrack tonight.
Yeah, well, it was definitely interesting to watch. You get a good third place finish, Kyle. I know you like to tell a great story. I love listening to you tell them after the races here. Let me give you the mic one more time. Thank all the people that helped you out here get fast. You got team behind you, and of course you got to thank the driver as usual, right?
Yeah, I gotta thank myself as always for putting this deal together. All my teammates at Bulletproof Motorsports. You want a new spec map done? Look up Josh Peacock, JP Designs on Facebook. They get you hooked up, looking right. Gotta give a shout out to J-Max. Check out jmaxstrong.com or J-Max Journeys on Facebook and see how he's getting along. And I'd like to thank Charlie Milner and you guys for putting on the broadcast tonight.
Well, we do the best we can, and that's our third place finisher tonight, Kyle Surratt, friend of ours, finishing up third tonight here at the Williams Grove Speedway. So we'll turn and walk on. They're going to walk even far, 2 steps away. Casey Brunson came and visited me tonight, Case. Good run for you. Second, I don't know did you have the car to run down, Josh? I thought for a little while you running up high, I thought you were toying with him. I thought you were 30 times better of a driver he was. I was talking crap about it all night long. Thought you were just going to go up there and snatch the lead away right whenever you were ready. Never happened that way. What the heck happened, dude?
Yeah, this is not really my place. This is Josh's. Josh is real good at this damn track, like I am in Knoxville. It's kind of weird. I started 10th there, got up to 2nd, but you never really catch Josh here at this track, so I just kind of sit there and try to defend. And Kyle got up there, and it was a good race there in the last couple of laps.
All right, so you say your home is Knoxville, and he's better here. They're both half miles. They're both flat. They're both wide. What is different about the Williams Grove Speedway that you don't adapt well to, like you say at Knoxville?
Well, it's like they built this track to be a drag strip, and at the last second they wanted to be an oval track, so they added a little bitty turn in there, and it messes me a little bit. I'm not really used to it.
Well, yeah, I guess that's one way to do it. It's with the joint. I guess the turns are a little more sharper, so I guess that would go with it. But car was good all night long. But man, talk about the yellows we had here. So tough to get to a rhythm. How does it affect you race car drivers to start and stop like you did all night?
Hell, it kind of helped me, to be honest with you. Finally realized what I was messing up, doing wrong, and doing right, and it's gave me time to catch back up to Josh and try to at least contend for the lead. But he just had it knocked down the bottom where he really couldn't do anything.
Well, Case, you take a top three right anytime you can get a second place finish here tonight. Not exactly, the winner's circle you've been into a lot here lately, but I'd take a second anytime as well, bud. Let me toss you the mic one more time and give a shout out to all those great people and sponsors. Bud.
I think Glad Hill and Tubbs putting this on, and Yahoo Broadcasting, JP Designs, and Bulletproof Motorsports.
All right, yeah, got to shout to those guys as well. Glenn Hill and Tubbs did a great job on a strange night here. Casey Brunson, our second place finisher tonight here at the Grove as we take the jump over the wall here and a few steps in through the party. And we find the Carolina Outlaw once again back in victory lane aboard car number 61, Josh Peacock. Another night office for you there, brother. Back in victory lane, I guess, where you belong.
Yeah, it feels pretty good. This is actually the first win I've got with this series. I've run a couple of seasons and wasn't able to knock one down.
That's weird because I associate you in any series you go to is probably going to have a win right away out of the gate. So season 4 of Southern Dirt Racing Series and your first win. I guess they're special when you.
No, yeah, especially track like this. And this track was in rare form as of lately. We came here a couple weeks ago and it kind of went to the top and didn't really come back to the bottom in full force like it did tonight. This was kind of the old Williams Grove where you wear the top all the way up and then you can kind of run anywhere. I got lucky enough and I made the gamble of setting mine up for the bottom and she paid off.
What is it about the track that was changing? Kyle said the weather was doing that. The track surface carried over all night long. Was there something with so maybe something in a tweak in the last build with iRacing that may have thrown a loop? Because said this track has kind of reverted back to the Williams Grove of old. Was that by design or was that just by?
Nah, I think we just got lucky tonight. Like I said, this racetrack is pretty good. Like I was saying, it takes a lot of driver. I mean, you gotta hit your marks. Getting on a brake, getting in the corner, knowing when to get off the brake, and rotate the car, and you don't get tight and push up the racetrack, and then you lose all kind of ground. This is definitely one of my wheelhouse.
Oh, you did a hell of a job here tonight. I would be a fish out of water here, but stop and be on the brakes, knowing to do all that. Yeah, I'm junk. But you're not. You take down the win here tonight. Take the mic from me for the final time, and thank all your sponsors out there. Now you got a whole group of teammates up here, the top 3 with you tonight. So let you have your.
Now, first off, I want to thank all these guys. Bulletproof Motorsports. Them we still put in a little bit of work on these things and see how fast we can get them. I'll give a shout out to my sponsors, Tim Cummings, CCM Custom Graphics and Design. I'd like to give a shout out to JMax. Check them out on Facebook at JMax Journeys, Journalist Journeys. Also check them out online at jmaxstrong.com. They're selling apparel. Also check them out on Facebook. I think it's Modern Dude Gaming. He's doing a little video game stream. It was pretty interesting to watch. I'd like to give a shameless plug to JP Designs. Putting this badass strap on a card, and Glad Hill and Tubbs for putting this series on. And I'll give a shout out to my team. Top 3 sweep. That's pretty good. You guys been on the race car and put on from on the broadcast as always.
Well, we appreciate that, and they do. Bulletproof Motorsports sweeping the top 3. That's the leader, Josh Peacock, taking down the win here at the Williams Grove Speedway. And that'll do it for us here tonight at the Full Velocity Racing Network, as Phil has forgotten out of English. For all the great people who've got Tubbs and Glen Hill that run this league, and all the guys over here, Milner Media Designs and Southern Dirt Racing Series. Also have to thank Dirt Track Junkies. Of course, our sponsors, Team Hard Motorsports, iRacingIFlag.com, Foils Trucking, JMax Journeys, Bladeno.com, South Texas Speedway, Milner Media and Design, Sheffield Graphics, all new to us, the onboard sponsors. Also going to thank TDR Racing League, Trash Panda Graphics, JP Designs, 3D Racing, the Pit Pass by Katie Dugas, and also Cyber Thunder Racing League. For Jack Truin, Todd Stanton, Ron Piles, I am Phil Lacasse. We'll see you back here live. Was it tomorrow? Wednesday night. Wednesday Street Fight's coming up Wednesday night. Off tomorrow night. Rare off night. We'll take that. We'll see you back here Wednesday. We'll see you then. Good night for the Williams Grove Speedway.